Dumbo is a flying elephant. They don't exist. We couldn't find one, we tried. You get your first view of Dumbo, don't you, and the kids and the characters. What does it tell you, that trailer? He has big ears, slightly bigger eyes, he's slightly manipulated. You know, he's not a real elephant. So if you sat him into a very real environment, I think you'd struggle. So you have to walk the line between the environments, and everything else has to walk this line between what is expressionistic and what is real, photoreal. So you have to kind of sit on this line, which is why Tim is perfect for it, because Tim's work is always bordering on that.
You have wonder. You have mystique. You have magic.
I think it was a combination of everything. It's obviously Dumbo, then it's lighting, design, costume, casting, performance. It's not one thing. All of these things go into making the whole. And there's no reference point for that. There's no, right, it's just like this, because it's not. It's all its own. So it was a really, yeah, it was fascinating. Tim's great, kind of an eccentric Tim, you know, but he's probably a genius. He would come in and he'd sort of come into the room in a burst of energy. He's got this amazing energy and aura about him, and he'd come in like this, and he'd draw something for you on a little piece of paper and say, I see the film as this, or this scene is about this, and he'd sketch something, or he'd do something, or write something like that. And then you go and you look at it, and you'd study it, and you think, well, what is that? Well, what does that mean? And then you look at it, and then slowly it would dawn on you. We'd shoot the scene, I'd look back at his little sketch, and I'd go, that's exactly what the scene is. We had technical ways of doing it. You know, we had a full photoreal mock-up of Dumbo. We also had blue Dumbos. We had animatronic Dumbos. We had all sorts of Dumbos. So we had someone playing Dumbo. So we had many ways of executing it. A lot of visual effects. No, there's not. Dumbo's a visual effect, but everything else. You know, there's some set extensions, but everything else is in camera. Everything was built. We built one of the largest sets ever built at Cardington. It was the entire length of Cardington. And all these sets are larger than life. I mean, they're kind of their own character. All the sets have their own character. And filled with real people. I've never worked with such big crowd sequences, you know, and all in costume. This looks great, the set, no, it's good this. And then they'd come on their costumes and it'd just go, boom, and I go, wow, look at that, that looks amazing. So every little piece comes together. All those people are fundamental to the look of, particularly in Tim's work, which is very unique. You know. How do we work with the new technologies? Well, I think you don't have to, but I think what you can do now, for instance, say, if you take a film like Dumbo, we shot a lot of the scenes are all on stages, you know, although they're exterior circus in traveling through America, but we're on a stage, so you have to create different daylight environments. Now, the great thing about putting an LED light rig above for your sky is I can change the times of the day. I can say, oh, it's a really blue sky and it's a crisp sun on the horizon, which will affect all the lighting on the stage. Or I can say, oh, it's, you know, and it's night now, it's instant programming, or it's raining. I mean, it's actually a joy. For a DP, it's fantastic because you almost conduct, it's like being a conductor of this, you know, everything you can. And everything nowadays, when you're on stages now, it's all back to an iPad, everything is controllable.